Good morning. Just out for my morning walk and morning ramblings. I feel like I'm a bit stop-start this morning because I'm checking horses at the same time, so I'm not just like walking and not stopping. And I also don't have my little furry microphone because I've left it in the car, and my daughter has an exam today and she's taken the car with her. So hopefully, as it's a really nice day here in France, it's not too windy for the quality of the video. So I did a post this morning called like warm fuzzy feelings, not linked to my high sugar breakfast. So I had a high sugar breakfast this morning because I'm a bit tired, which is not like me. Normally I'm pretty careful with my energy, but last night I met up with an old friend and we just chatted. And it was one of those where it's like 10 to 10. Oh, I better get going. It's 10 to 10. Oh, wow. How did it get that late? 11 o'clock. Right. I really have to get going. And then I still had an hour's drive home and then had to empty the car because my daughter was leaving at 6:30 this morning. And then felt obliged to get up with her to make sure she was off on her way to her exam. Okay. But I'm working from home and have my hour of blanket time planned in for after lunch, so I will survive. Anyway, back to the objective of the message. So I'm somebody that just really firmly believes in intentional planning. Like, things don't just happen by mistake or by accident. They happen because we want them to happen and we carve out a path to make them happen. And my friend who I met with last night, she's just very, very similar to me. She's a little bit more, I don't know, airy-fairy, I suppose. She's very much into like angels and angel cards, and I'm sort of the really grounded one of the partnership. But from a business point of view, from a life point of view, me and her are completely on the same wavelength. And she's nearly 20 years ahead of me though, she's older. And all of her hard work, determination, grit, resilience, ability to be resourceful, flexible, have really stood the test of time. And she's just testimony to everything I believe in about sustainable planning and matching life to your capacity and energy. And this doesn't just go for like, you know, peaks and troughs in business or life. It goes for decades as well, like the difference between being 30 to being 40 to being 50 to being 60. And she's just done this fab job of just doing whatever she needs to do, but matching her life with her energy, capacity, and her ambitions. And believe me, she has had some far out ambitions that she has achieved, and it's just an inspiration and just made me feel so happy that the way I like to live and the way that I like to teach people, she's just proof in the pudding that it works. Like, what got you here can't get you there. You know, even if you're successful, capable, ambitious, like, everybody needs to stop, take a breather, realign things and get out of your own way. Like, what fitted before doesn't fit forever. And if you don't stop and take the time to acknowledge that, then you're not going to continue. Hang on, just ducking through the electric fence. You're not going to continue at the same rate of success that you have been, and you're definitely not going to be able to elevate that success, however that looks. You know, success is measured on how happy and aligned you are in your life. So you're not going to be able to elevate that success if you refuse to stop and take a look at what needs to change. So those are my morning's ramblings. If you want to talk to me further about how we can work together, how I can help you to achieve the aligned and idyllic lifestyle that keeps up with the seasons of life, then all of the details are in the show notes below. So thank you for listening, and I'll see you soon for another set of ramblings.